If you want credit card limits that look like this and not like this is the exact way that you need to go to want. In this video, I'll literally go ahead and explore the secret system that makes you to decide your credit limit. And most importantly, I'm gonna show you guys the guidance system so you guys can get the highest credit limits every 90 days. While most people are settling for $500 and $1,000 credit limits, so whenever basically what increases, a lot of credit limit increases, it's usually anywhere from $500 to $1,000. It's very, very small. A lot of times, they're actually settling for a $1,000 credit limit in just in 90 days if you actually use the right strategy. So a lot of times when we have the credit limit increases, most people really don't know how they're actually set up. The banks actually decide on the limit they're going to give you is really going to be dependent on these three factors to see exactly which credit limit you qualify for. Most people aren't aware. The real secret is that banks actually do a periodic review every 90 days. So they want to actually see if your account's in good standing, how do you actually be able to manage your account, and also your utilization and time. They want to really understand how well you manage your credit, and a lot of times what we do is soft bar on your credit report to see how you manage your other account on your credit report. So whenever you actually are looking for a credit limit increase, you really want to make sure you're very strategic and how you're actually approaching this. We just have found that based on a periodic review, you can also you've been able to manage that account really well and made a lot of all-the-time payments. So how many all-the-time payments? We're going to do the area minimum to get considered for a credit limit increase. What's more hard, so how will you manage your balance? You've actually paid it back to a reasonable utilization. So you really want to be certain utilization to be able to have is below 10%. Now, if you have below 10%, it's really the best utilization, and banks actually love this because then you actually have the money set aside, you wouldn't actually create out the balance. So now I know we ask for a periodic review. So the main reason that people get denied for credit limit increases is during the periodic review, that's really the time that you should be on your bad behavior. You shouldn't be going ahead and leaving bad balances and not paying them. And the last thing you want to do is miss any type of payments, because missing any type of payments will automatically disqualify for any type of credit limit increases. Now, of course, every single bank has their own internal rules on how they actually give out credit limit increases. American Express, for example, is known to give out very generous credit limit increases. They're known to go ahead and increase your credit limit 3 times your original limit. So if you have a $2,000 credit card and you ask for a credit limit increase, so they actually increase your limit 3 times and give you a $9,000 credit limit. So at banks like American Express, really what's going to do, or banks like Amex, every 91 days, what you really want to do is go ahead and defer or actually submit a credit limit increase. What I'll actually do is actually increase your income. From the time you initially apply for the card, that's going to be a great factor in help you getting a higher limit increase. Navy Federal is actually going to give out very generous credit limit increases. Every 91 days with Navy Federal, what I'll honestly do is go onto your trading app and go ahead and actually freeze your trading app. So whenever you freeze your trading app, then they'll want to actually do a soft hold. And so whenever they do a soft hold, they'll automatically give you a credit limit increase. Not just seeing them give out, and you need to give you a credit limit increase anywhere from $4,000 to $8,000 per request. $8,000, and so really, only want to get a credit limit increase, here are the main things that make sure you look for before you go and ask for your next credit limit increase. So the first one, right, make sure you want to know if your income has changed. And so before you ever request another credit limit increase, go ahead and make sure update your income. If you're able to see an income that you initially applied with, it doesn't necessarily make as much sense to go ahead and give you another credit limit increase. So that's why banks want to be able to see if your income has actually changed and increase before giving you another credit limit increase. That's exactly why I update your main thing that make sure you look for before applying for a credit limit increase is how much of a utilization you've actually got in the card. So we're going to want a 10%. It's going to give you the best chances of getting a credit limit increase. Because if you show banks their money, the more they'll actually give you. The third thing that banks are really looking for before they give you a credit limit increase is really to know if you have on-time payments. So really our industry is going to be key in getting that credit limit increase. And so for balance your credit account, I'll honestly go ahead and make that payment and then ask for a credit limit increase about 2-3 days after you're actually closed. So that way, you can give yourself the best chance of getting a credit limit increase. So you want to go ahead and make sure the time requires lasts the 91 days, and then you also want below 10% utilization. You all want to make sure you update your income before applying. This allows the algorithm to give you the best chance possible. Actually, give you the best chance of getting a credit limit increase. And this is really how they will go ahead and take a $10 credit loan. Even with credit limit increases, really what I want to do right are all in. One thing I'll do is go ahead and aim for the highest limits possible. Let's say you actually have a $6,000 credit card for an limit of $12,000. So the worst thing that can happen is it actually go ahead and deny you. Doing better to start out high, because literally what they can do is go ahead and actually give you a counter offer, and that can be, and literally what they can do is instead of giving you $12,000, they can give you $10,000. When you ask for $8,000, you feel literally missed out on $2,000 extra that could have been added to your credit limit. That's exactly why I want to aim high rather than low ball. But really give you guys the game on what the bank do is learn to go to the total your credit limit and how you guys can go and ensure the highest limits possible for your next credit limit increase. So what I want you guys to do is go and subscribe and get your ones out so you get subscribers. So I already broke down basic time your credit limit, and I ask you in order to ensure the highest as possible. Your boy won't want to take care. So it definitely is me subscribe and follow. So go on and get it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.